Blaskowicz is back in the flesh and back to his Nazi killing ways in Wolfenstein II The New Colossus, but is it a step up from The New Order and worth that price tag? Or is it something you should only pick up during a sale? I'm RDTechy and this is Wolfenstein II The New Colossus under 5 minutes. The New Order was an awesome experience for anyone who's a fan of the series, and while the campaign started off strong and didn't actually carry that through to the end, it was still one of the must-play titles of the year. This review does contain some spoilers for The New Order, so if you haven't finished the campaign, hit pause, finish it, and then come back to the video. I mentioned The New Order because the start to The New Colossus is very similar to a part in The New Order. You're shown a weaker BJ who needs a wheelchair to move around, and it makes you wonder if this will hamper you from killing Nazis, but all that doubt is erased in seconds as BJ is handed a gun right at the start and goes on to do what he does best: kill Nazis. The game doesn't hold back on the visceral aspect at all. Now let me explain. I don't mean the visceral aspect in the sense of your enemies exploding right in front of you as you shoot an explosive shot inches away from them. No, this visceral aspect is more uncomfortable, making you wince and look away from the screen. A perfect example of that is the start of the game, which plunges you into a cutscene that shows how they were able to save BJ from the ending of the New Order after his battle with Death's Head and the explosion that followed. The surgery is quite graphic and can make most people uncomfortable. I was very uncomfortable, and you can see my reaction in the first impressions video linked below. It's not just the visceral side that will shock you a bit. Wolfenstein II The New Colossus pulls no punches when casually using racial slurs and stereotypes that would have you gasping in the modern world, but it's done in an effort to make the game, the era, and the storytelling more real to the player, really lending a sense of authenticity to the whole experience. N-words are common as BJ remembers his childhood, which tells a very dark storyline that will make you wonder if you're in fact playing a Wolfenstein game after all. Throughout the game, BJ talks to Caroline and it provides the player with an insight into BJ's mind, his fears and worries that show this man, in spite of being a Nazi killing machine, has a vulnerable and fragile side just like the rest of us. It's a nice way to introduce a multi-layered character which most action games lack in my opinion, and could use. It's immersive, it makes no apologies for making you feel uncomfortable, and it even throws in one of the best villains in gaming in Frau Engel. She makes you despise her from the start, and that hate only builds towards the end of the game. It's easy to hate a Nazi character, but Engel truly shines, and her writing is an exceptional bit of the game. Death's Head had hateful moments, but Engel in my opinion is the vilest Wolfenstein villain yet. And yes, I say this knowing that Adolf Hitler is one of the villains too. In a lot of ways, Wolfenstein II The New Colossus is the game that Homefront the Revolution hoped to be. Americans in America fighting an oppressive force with guerrilla warfare, but while Homefront the Revolution will remain a game you should only consider at a massive discount thanks to its lackluster storyline and cheesy lines, Wolfenstein II The New Colossus is truly the best FPS of 2017. You would even be forgiven for thinking it's the game of the year. This is RDTechy. That was Wolfenstein II The New Colossus under 5 minutes. If you want to read everything I've said and a little bit more, the article is in the description. If you want to check the game out, the link to CGN shop is in the description as well. Just want to let you know that if you do buy from there, I do get a cut for the channel. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day ahead. Hit like and subscribe for more content. See you in the next one.